Yo, what up guys? Today I'll be showing y'all how to effectively and consistently win pistol rounds, because pistol rounds can affect how the rest of the game goes for you and your team. I don't want to waste any of y'all's time, so let's get right into the video.
Help me! Help me!
The first that you need to know is pistol mechanics and movement. I see a lot of players in low elo just spamming their mouse and clicking away while standing in the same place. I get it. All the pistols' recoil patterns aren't the best, just spamming will lead to a gunfight purely based on luck. Instead, tap fire and keep moving. Tap firing and strafing are really important to get kills and win pistol rounds. If you want a guide on how to have good movement and how to strafe, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll consider making a guide about it. Another thing that I noticed in low elos is that a lot of players crouch while firing their pistols. Crouching is a recoil control strategy that was used in CSGO, but this isn't CSGO, so please don't crouch. Another reason not to crouch is that all low elo players aim for the body and not for the head. So when you crouch, you're allowing them to easily one-shot you because almost all the pistols one-shot you when you get hit in the head. The next thing you need to know is what pistol you want to use. Ultimately, it all comes down to what you're comfortable with, but sometimes you need to switch it up depending on what agent or map you're playing. The first pistol is the classic. The classic is free, so you can buy armor and util for that round, and it has two playstyles, the left click and the right click. The left click is just a normal shot, and the right click is the bunny hop everywhere and right click shotgun because I have no skill. But overall, the classic is just classic. It's always reliable and you can never go wrong with it. The second gun is a shorty. Never ever use a shorty, because I will hunt you down and I will find you. The next two pistols I want to talk about are the Frenzy and the Ghost. These are usually used by duelists because they can rush in and easily clear sight while having some util to use. The difference between these weapons though is that the Frenzy is automatic, so you kind of have to spray, but the recoil is really bad, meaning that you have to pull down a lot or stop shooting to reset your recoil. It's kind of inconsistent. But the Ghost is more of a precision pistol, meaning that you have to strafe a lot and be able to hit consistent headshots. Both these guns earn equal reward for the amount of skill that you have, and they're usually the best choice for a pistol round, and if you use them right, you can probably easily win that round. The last weapon I want to talk about is the Sheriff. If you're a Jet main that just watched some 10s highlights before jumping into a ranked silver game, you're probably using the Sheriff. The Sheriff is like a better Ghost, so if you're feeling like a demon that day, definitely use the Sheriff, but there are some downsides to it. It costs 800 credits, so you can't buy any util or armor, and if you lose the round, which you won't if you watch the whole video, then you'd be flat broke and have to save for an extra round to get all your credits back. But like all the pistols, it all comes down to preference. The next thing you need to know is how to play with your teammates. Communication and utility usage is just as important on pistol rounds as well as the rest of the game. Maybe more important because you can die really easily on pistol rounds, but the main point is to play to your team's strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes you need to buy someone a pistol so that they can buy util to secure that round. For example, buying Killjoy Ghost on offense so that she can buy her swarm grenades to secure that round after post playing. Other times you need to stick with the classic and buy the util to use it to win that round. For example, if you're playing Sage, you need to stay with the classic so that you can buy your wall to safely plant the spike. The last thing that I want to talk about is how to practice with pistols. There are actually a lot of ways that I practice with pistols, and the first one is to go into a deathmatch and practice with your pistol of choice. But a lot of people use rifles in deathmatch, and if you're getting sprayed left and right, I would just suggest going into the range and practicing. You can use the practice feature with the bots to practice strafing and shot making, and make sure to prioritize strafing, and if your strafing isn't that good, you can always just practice on a wall and then practice on the bots once you feel ready. I would recommend this routine along with whatever warm-up routine you have. Just make sure to do it for like 5-10 minutes and you'll be ready for your next comp game. I really hope you like this guide, and if you want a part 2 or another guide, just comment what you want and I'll probably just make it because I'm bored. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It motivates me to make better content for y'all and grow my channel. And with that, have a nice rest of your day, and I'm out.